Good morning, or should I say good afternoon? Sorry, I just got off of work. Good afternoon, Leos. This is a general reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos. This is for the month of June to August. I know it's already late for June, but I always do it in between about 3 months or so. It doesn't have to be, it can be within a year. This is what I picked up on your general reading. So starting off on how you are feeling right now. Okay. We got the Magician, and it was in reversed. You are, what I'm picking up is, since it's in reverse, you're feeling like I would say like poor planning. You're not thinking things clearly. Maybe you're feeling you're being manipulated. Maybe you are feeling like you have untapped skills that you feel that you have that needs to be released. Okay. I'm sensing some of you are doing a lot of maybe isolation. You are trying to ascend, basically. But of course, as we're ascending or as we're growing, it's a lot of obstacles that you need to learn and adapt and overcome to. What will help you, I got the Four of Cups. Sorry. The Four of Cups, that was also in reverse. Some of you are, as you can see in this card, that can be you. Well, that is you. You are doing a lot of thinking, like I said earlier. And if you see those cups are empty. You're trying to basically try to see what you can do to level up and ascend in any kind of situation, whether it's in career or personal development. But you're thinking a lot. I feel that you guys are thinking a lot, and some of you, or in the majority of you, may be isolating yourself from friends and family to learn about yourself, learn about ways to overcome any fears or doubts. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. And again, this is your subconscious mind. Okay, so let's see what you have there. You have the Three of Pentacles. Again, thinking. The Pentacles represents maybe career, or career and money. So maybe some of you are thinking of ways to get that promotion or get paid more, or get appreciated more. You're trying to find ways to get your words out. Be a better team player to get promoted, to get more money, whatever that may be. You want that teamwork, that collaboration. You're in a process of learning something. Excuse my dog. Sorry about that. You're in a situation where you want that collaboration. You want that teamwork. You're learning something, whether it's about a project or a new skill or learning about yourself. You are thinking quite a bit. And in isolation, you need that isolation to do so. You need that quiet time to think about everything. to focus, to meditate, to learn about yourself. This area represents your past. Maybe this is what you're feeling, and that's necessary. I wouldn't say your past, but I would say how you had felt before. I guess it can fall into your past, how you felt before, or what happened in the past, how you were thinking in the past. So let's see. Oh, it has your card. This is your card. It represents strength. Okay, maybe you are feeling, since you're doing a lot of thinking, maybe you are feeling like you lost some strength, or you need to gain more strength. Of course, to ascend, to learn, you need that strength to adapt and overcome. This is your card, so you guys will overcome anything since this popped up. Whether it's learning about your partner. If this falls into a love type or relationship with your friends or family or your significant other, you guys will have strength to overcome whatever obstacle there may be. Even if it's with yourself. We can be enemies with ourselves. Okay? And it does take a lot of strength and courage to realize that and to admit to that. Okay? I also sense that it's going to be a lot of hard work. Okay? Mentally. Not so much physically, but I guess, it does fall into the same thing. Whether you're tired mentally or physically, you are tired. It's going to exhaust you. That's why you need to isolate yourself and just think and learn. Don't ask for nobody else's opinion. You know what you need to do. I keep saying that all the time in all of my readings. You know what to do. Nobody else does. You know yourself better than anybody else. Over here, it's your goals on what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so let's see what that is. Death. The Death card. Very good. And that doesn't mean that anybody's dying or you're dying. No, it doesn't mean that. Necessary. Just kidding. The Death card represents, and it came up right at that, it represents endings, transformation. You're gonna get it. Whatever you're trying to accomplish that you're really, really thinking about. It could be your creative ideas. You don't know if your ideas are gonna work out. It will work out if you put your mind and focus into it. You will ascend. It's going to end. Anything that comes in your way, an obstacle, you will overcome it. You will find that strength to overcome it. All that thinking that you did, all that thinking and worry that you did or doing, you will be okay. You will transform. Okay? Now this side, this card will represent your near future. It will represent your near future based on the decisions you made. And what I'm seeing you guys are going to do really good. You guys are going to level up. You guys are going to ascend. You'll feel that uncomfortableness. Okay? You'll feel lightheaded. You'll know when you ascend. You know when you'll level up and change. You start feeling tired, mentally tired, dazed, out of words, just to yourself. Some of you might be looking at this. It looks like you guys went into nature. You know, anything to do with nature, you guys are out there just thinking and pondering. Okay, so let's see the outcome of your near future. The Knight of Wands upright. It represents your passion. You're gonna have energy. Okay, you're gonna have that energy to ascend. You're gonna have energy to ascend, and you will. You're gonna be inspired. Some of you might be traveling, but be aware to not be too impulsive. Continue on thinking everything through before you proceed to it. Think about all the scenarios that can happen. This card can also represent impulsiveness, and that impulsiveness can lead to disappointments, can lead to failure as well, so be careful with that. But from the looks of it, you guys are making slow and wise decisions based on all your thinking. Okay. Now this is the way you approach it on whatever situation it may be. Just how you're going to approach it. The Lovers. Oh, you're going to approach it with charm. You are going to approach it with charm, aligned. You are going to be aligned. Okay, you're going to be okay. This is also the Gemini card. So whether you're dealing with a Gemini or not, I do see Gemini, of course, Leos, fire, water signs. But if this is a relationship, I can't even talk. Relationship scenario. You guys, you are probably thinking if this is the right relationship for you. But I'm seeing that yes, it is. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You guys will work it out. You guys will work it out. You guys will align with each other. You guys are going to be in harmony with each other. You're going to see your values in each other. That you guys are meant for each other. Okay? So everything's going to be okay. Just as long as you talk everything out. Don't assume anything. Communicate with each other, okay? But in your professional life, some of you may be able, because the Gemini, they represents, how would I say, not represents, but they are good with communicating. So if it's your professional life, you guys may be thinking about that promotion that you want, that raise. You guys will get it if you guys choose your words wisely. Okay? Don't jump the gun into anything. Just communicate. Here is basically on, let me see, how would I say this? It's almost like your area of where you want to, I guess, learn from that situation. And you have the High Priestess upright. You're craving for that sacred knowledge. You're craving for that sacred knowledge. Again, a lot of pondering, a lot of thinking. You want that knowledge. You want to learn to be able to ascend. Okay. These two cards also falls together because it can also, like I said, impulsiveness. Okay. And you're craving for that knowledge. Don't rush into it. It'll be okay. It'll come to you in due time. Don't force it. Don't rush it. In your relationship, just as long as you communicate, you'll figure out what he or she wants, the needs. Yeah, that's what I pick up on that. For me, the High Priestess also represents, for me, when I have this card come up, like my Cancers, it popped up in their cards too. I mean, in their reading as well. To me, I also see it as like manipulation. I feel like this is also like a manipulation card. So to me, there's no need to manipulate or be passive aggressive about anything. Just be straightforward. Okay? As long as you're straightforward, you'll be okay. And card number 9 here is what you need to know, what the universe wants you to know. So let's see what you get. You have the Page of Swords. That can be represented by air sign as well. The Page of Swords, you have it upright. You're gonna have, the universe is telling you that you're gonna be more curious again. Falls in here, falls here. You're gonna be super curious because you want that sacred knowledge about a person, about a situation, about whether or not you should open a business, if that's what it is. You just want to, maybe you, like I said, it can fall into impulsiveness where you want to jump the gun, but here it's just saying that you will be curious a lot and thirst for knowledge, and since you really crave for that, there is going to be a lot of obstacles coming your way. To be aware of that, it's going to sort of come in your way, but you got to see it as it's preventing you from being too impulsive. Everything happens for a reason. How should I say it? Whether it happens quickly for some of you or slowly, it all happens at your own pace. It will come when it's time for it to come to you. No need to be aggressive about it. I also see, when I see this High Priestess, as you can see, she have that sort of, now I wouldn't say evil, but in a way it's like, yeah, I want that knowledge, or I want that information, or I want that whatever it may be, so I can have power. Okay? So the universe is telling you that it will happen at the pace, at your own pace. For you, it's going to happen for you, not to you. And that this, you see him, it represents you. You're gonna do everything you can to gain that knowledge. Okay? You're gonna do whatever you can to gain that knowledge, and there is gonna be a lot of obstacles, but you are gonna learn new ways of communicating, new ways, new ideas to whether stick to the goals that you want, or the universe is gonna force you to drift to new ideas, new ways, new goals, as you would say. Okay. The 10th and final card, the 10th and final card is your final outcome. Wow. You got the Tower upright. The Tower and the Death card are very, very similar. Okay? There is going to be a sudden change. Since that sudden change comes, you are going to feel very stressed out. You're going to feel like it's a chaos. But at the same time, you expected it. You already knew that was going to happen. That's your awakening right there. Okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. My camera is acting funny for some reason. You're going to have that revelation, that awakening, like I said earlier. You're going to have that change. You're going to ascend, whether you like it or not. Even though you feel that that's not the way you want it, always remember that the universe is looking after you and everything happens for you, okay? Don't let this scare you. Don't let this scare you. Everything happens for you to make you a better person, to make you step closer to the goals that are really right for you. Now here, my phone my phone is messing up. Well, anyways, let's go on. I got 2 oracle cards here. Let's pick this one. The Moon card. The Moon also represents Cancer, which we are in right now. We're in the Cancer months. Represents motherhood, nurturing, family. Okay. So let's go ahead and read your oracle for that. Okay, sorry. The moon shows us the regularity of cycles and teaches about the importance of change. Wow. As it moves through its cycles each month, it governs emotions, instincts, and intuition, as well as memory and imagination. Issues around maternal figures, tradition, and adaptability can also be represented by the Moon card. Okay, like I said earlier, it represents a lot of emotions. So, like I said, you guys are very emotional right now, a lot of thinking, and that's okay. Let me see what else it say. It also represents instinct and intuition. So just go with the flow. Just go with your instinct on what's right or wrong for you. Let's check out your next oracle card. Nature. Didn't I say something about nature earlier? Well, you have your nature card here. So the majority of you may be out in nature, may be out in the wilderness to find that strength again, because that's what you need to deal or to manifest that power, that strength to adapt or get ready for that change. You're getting ready for that because instinctively you already know that this is going to happen. So let's read your nature. It says, if it focus, sometimes all you need is to go outside. Breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. Okay? Like I said throughout this whole reading, it's a very good reading. Okay? You guys will be okay. You guys will ascend. You guys will adapt. You guys will be okay. So I hope this resonates with some of you. Oh, and I forgot. My sister happened to be, or I have two sisters that happen to be Leos. And the last reading I did was, I believe, a Cancer. And she Instagrammed me or direct messaged me, and she was all like, "Oh, did you do Leos?" I'm like, "No, I do them as I shuffle the cards. I shuffled these cards to see what pops out, to see which sign pops out next." And so funny, after she messaged me and I shuffled today, and Leo popped out. So she really wanted that reading, I guess. Or many of you, should I say. So, well, anyways, I hope this resonates with some of you. And I'll see you again when I see you again. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.